Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to dig up some of our potatoes, so I just wanted to show everyone the different types of potatoes we have in our garden. If you have yet to see some of our previous videos, make sure you go back to our channel and check it out so that you can see how these were progressed over the season. And yeah, let's get started and show you our potatoes. So this first row I'm going to dig out here. Use my pitchfork, try and get down pretty straight in there because I don't want to damage my potatoes, and just slowly loosen the soil around my potatoes. This first row is going to be a purple potato, and yeah, the ones we've dug out so far have been a pretty decent size, so I'm pretty excited to see how big these ones are going to be. We've already got some popping to the surface there, so that's exciting. Let's see what we've got. Now that I got the soil loosened, so these plants have died back pretty significantly. Sometimes when you pull them up you can get potatoes attached, which is always nice. Got a couple nice ones here though, and they're a really nice purple color. I don't want to get too much of the soil off, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of the color of them. And we're just going to get my hands in there. Today I have some gloves on because we have a bunch of stray cats that live near us, and if they use our garden as a washroom for any reason, it's not very good for people. It's kind of toxic, so I just want to make sure I'm staying safe while I'm out here in my garden. As much as I enjoy feeling the soil on my hands, I gotta remember my health, and my health is a priority as well. So it's quite a few good sized potatoes, not tomatoes, from in there. It's a pretty good start. I'm starting to feel the really solid soil towards the bottom, so I know there's probably not too many more in that hole. And I'm gonna jump to the next one just to show you guys what the other ones look like. But I think that's pretty much it for this hole. I will double check it after I've got the other ones out, but I want to show you guys some of the other colors. So this row here should be a red potato. The plant hasn't died off quite as much, so once I loosen the soil, this one might be lucky enough to give me potatoes when I pull on the plant. So we'll see what happens. And same thing, I'm going to go straight down with my pitchfork and just loosen the soil up as we go around the potato. Try not to step on other potato plants in the garden. Really try and get in there a bit. Alright, let's see how I did. Yeah, like I mentioned before, sometimes you can get a nice good grip. And these are our nice red potatoes. So quite a few came with the plant. Some really small ones. So I'm just going to clean this all up, get all these potatoes, but you guys can see a good idea of how many potatoes we're getting per plant. And to get a plant of potatoes, all we did was plant a potato. Our potatoes did have eyes already on them. They were potatoes from last year that we had saved some. The red ones are a little bit more prone to splitting, but overall we do pretty good with them and they stay pretty solid. I don't know if there'll be many more still in this soil here, but we will check. Just because we got so many there from the plant, it feels pretty solid there. We do have about a foot down, we do have a bit of a clay base. So I do know once I've gotten pretty far down that there probably isn't much more. So let's check out our next row, and it will be our russet potatoes. So a nice potato, good for baking, French fries, and so forth. Definitely the ones we use the most. So we do have 2 rows of the russets, and the majority of the rest of our rows of the russets are out. They were the first ones we pulled, because unfortunately with the drought this year, just was not as good of a year for them. But overall, these couple little hauls from these single potato plants are looking pretty good. So let's cross our fingers we get some russets here.
1 minute, 20 seconds.
All right, let's see. You can see a couple in there. Throw that over there. So our russets we found this year are much smaller, so a lot of little guys here. But that's okay. Those are really good for smashing. Smashed potatoes are delicious. We're just going to keep pulling them out. A couple of nicer size ones there. Good for French fries. So yeah, that's our potatoes. That's the 3 different types we had. Like I mentioned, I know we haven't done as well on our russets as we would have liked. that's okay. There's always next year. And we're just grateful to be getting what we're getting from the plants as is. So that gives you guys a good idea of what we were able to get from each plant. From this haul, it looks like the red one's probably the most potatoes, but the purple ones are definitely the largest ones. So that's just a quick little tour of what we got from our potatoes. We're going to continue through with the rest of the patch. We've got our kids out here to help us with that. So we can't wait to get the rest of these out of the ground, and we will see you guys next time. If you haven't checked our channel out, make sure you go back and do that. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And bye now.